go.
Can we talk?
I won't.
I tried.
Don't start.
Don't bother.
Want more?
Want less. Want what?
To lose? To be?
To care.
Talk to him.
Talk to her.
About nothing.
About right.
About time. It sucks.
It hurts.
It lingers.
I don't want to talk about it.
The first word a person says defines them for life.
Mama.
At least that's what I heard.
Dada.
If that's the case, then I'm screwed.
Uh-oh. My brain.
Oh. That's right. Uh-oh. My brain finally learned to open my mouth and say the words right before everything goes to hell. You're going to fall!
Uh-oh.
Look out for the anvil!
Uh-oh.
Oh, here comes Kyle.
Uh-oh.
My parents clapped when they heard it.
Uh-oh.
Most parents would have been confused or worried or offended. But not my parents. To them, uh-oh was as good as mama or dada. But who can blame them? They were young and I was the biggest uh-oh of them all. Maybe I did mess everything up. I don't know. All I know is I started life out on the wrong track and they congratulated me for it. Uh-oh was right.
My twin brother and I had our very own language. We used to sit side by side in our crib and babble for hours.
Ikna porloli mag tignas.
We understood each other.
Kubru larik nikta.
Okay, maybe we didn't really get what the other person was saying, but we definitely knew how the other person was feeling.
Mala shipag shine line.
And isn't that the point of language anyway? To express how we're feeling?
Timeline love.
As we got older, things changed. Real words got in the way and messed everything up.
Mine.
I never understood the whole sticks and stones thing. From what I can tell, real words just ruin and mess everything up.
Idiot. Dork. Loser.
They don't express feelings, they hurt them.
Go away.
Boo-hoo, la, lo, may.
I say a lot of stupid things. I can't help it. An idea pops into my head and I don't know what to do with it. Most of the time, I know these ideas are stupid, so I try to keep it to myself. I really do. I shake my head and hope they launch the 90% of my brain I'm not using. But sometimes, the stupid ideas find a way out and do a backflip off my tongue.
Who wants to shave the cat?
I drive everyone crazy.
Where's the cat?
I drive myself crazy.
I shaved the cat!
The summer I came down from laryngitis was the best ever. For once, I could have all the stupid ideas I wanted, and no matter how hard they struggled, they couldn't find a way out. It was great. My friends were happy, my parents were happy, my cat was really happy. But then, the stupid ideas found a way out. Turns out it wasn't laryngitis at all. It was puberty.
Here, kitty, 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 kitty.
Look at me when I'm talking to you.
Use your inside voice. Speak up.
It's not what you say, it's how you say it.
I hope you don't eat with that mouth.
I'll wash your mouth out with soap.
Don't say anything at all. I'm not done talking to you.
Not another word.
Shh.
My parents actually pay someone to sit down in a chair and listen to me talk. Well, the joke's on them. It's my therapist that likes to talk. A lot. When I told him that my dad would rather go hunting than spend time with me, he launched into this long, boring story about how he hit a moose with his car and almost died. And when I told him that my mom sleeps too much, he started complaining about his lumpy mattress. After a few months, I told him I couldn't take it anymore. I said I was done answering questions. That's it. End of story. I thought we were good, but then he came at me from a different angle. He asked me to draw my feelings.
Go ahead.
It seemed ridiculous, but what doesn't? So I drew.
What are you sad about?
Oh, another question. I kept drawing.
You don't seem happy.
I couldn't tell if he was stupid or clueless. And trust me, there's a difference. When you're stupid, you just don't understand anything. When you're clueless, you just don't care.
Are you constipated?
Turns out he was both.
What are you angry about?
Wasn't it his job to find it out? He just kept asking me to draw pictures.
Is that a pineapple?
No, it's me.
How can someone feel like a pineapple?
I don't know. How can someone feel like me?
This month, my mom thinks she's artistic. Trust me, she's not. If you need proof, just come over and check our kitchen wall. She sponge painted a hideous border of chickens across the backsplash. What's worse is that she didn't use a level, so the chickens gradually descended towards the sink like they're committing suicide or something. It's tragic. Her latest thing is photography. She set up a studio in the laundry room and takes pictures of other people's babies. You know the kind I'm talking about where the babies are dressed up like vegetables? People actually pay her money to do this. All she does is throw a blanket over the washing machine and cram newborns into a head of lettuce. She's so excited because her only expenses were the camera and the salad spinner. But you should see the pictures. God, they're horrible! Soon everyone will figure out that she doesn't have a clue and they'll start laughing at her again. We all know it's coming. But so long as she's taking her medication, we're not allowed to say anything. Not ever. Her mood is the permanent elephant in the room. Only now it's not an elephant, it's a chicken. I got down on my knees and begged my parents to get me a dog. But they just went on talking if I wasn't there. I couldn't care less what type of dog. It could have been big, like a St. Bernard, or small, like a Pomeranian. Heck, I would have loved a mixed breed. It could have been a St. Bernard. But that was never gonna happen because Dad's allergic to fur and Mom's afraid of poo. So I started thinking of ways that I could. I brought home a parrot. It was my friend's parrot, but I traded her my quick noodles for it. Turns out it was a good trade for her. To her, that bird was stupid. Stupid, stupid, stupid! It refused to talk, and all it did was flap its wings and peck my fingers. I thought my parents would make me take that stupid bird back, but they fell in love with that goddamn thing. They love that stupid bird more than me. Me! Like, bro. So I started thinking of ways I could do women. I left the window open, putting aspens in his bird seeds, the blender. I finally snapped one morning when I came downstairs for breakfast. There he was, marching across my waffles. There he was, marching across my plate with his filthy little claws. Ugh. That's it, I said. Your time has come. So I reached over and grabbed the frying pan and swung it high into the air. And I was about to swing it down at him. He looked up at me with his beady little eyes and spoke for the very first time. And you know what he said? I swear I'm not making this up. He said, wolf. That's right, wolf. Turns out that stupid bird wasn't stupid at all. He knew exactly what was going on. He knew exactly what I wanted this whole entire time, which was a dog. You think I'm crazy, but just ask my parents. He talks all the time when I'm not around. No wonder they love him so much. Now, I'm more careful when you open your file. You never know who or what might be listening.
had this dream about birthday cake. It was covered in millions of candles, and each time I tried to blow one of them out, an alien would pop out of the cake. Soon, I was surrounded by millions of aliens, all covered in green icing. I didn't mind the aliens, though. With so many around, I no longer felt like one. And the icing wasn't bad either.
I used to dream of becoming a doctor.
A musician.
A star.
But now,
Well, that's just not gonna happen.
How can June survive high school?
Point A and point B. Most people get from one point to the other without any problems. But I'm not most people. Point C. Why do I have to leave point A? Point D. What if point B is just a trick? Point E. How do I know I'll get there? F. What do I do when I get there? G. Who else will be there? H. Can I go back if I want to? I don't want to. These detours drive my teachers crazy, but I know I'll get there eventually. Unfortunately, my teachers don't have time for eventually. By the time everyone else gets from point A to point B, they've all left me behind. So I ask myself, what's the point?
I was shaking. I'd never talked in front of a group of people before. Okay, maybe it wasn't the whole world, but might as well have been. The mean girls were sitting in the front, and the cute boys were sitting in the back. I thought I'd die. And you know what my drama teacher actually said to me? She looked me straight in the eye and told me, picture the entire class naked. Naked! Was she insane? I'm 15, I can barely look at myself naked. So, there I was, trying to recite Shakespeare when all I could think about was body parts. Don't say breast. Don't say boobs either. Don't say breast. What light through yonder window breaks? But then I started wondering, what if everyone else was picturing me naked too? I was mortified. So I did what I had to do. I closed my eyes and I crossed my arms and recited the entire balcony scene from Romeo and Juliet kinda perfectly. It wasn't what Shakespeare imagined, but Shakespeare's dead, so who cares?
Mr. Green's in the study with a revolver.
Wrong again. Can't you get anything right?
My math teacher, Mr. Fritz, thinks he's so cool because every other day he takes us to the library to play a stupid game of Clue. Cool is definitely not his specialty. He has a gray comb over and pants that go all the way up to his nipples. If you ask me, I don't see the point in it, but he claims it helps us with
The power of deduction.
The only thing I've deducted is that's a complete waste of time,
Don't open your mouth if you don't know what you're talking about.
and that I'm a complete moron.
How could I be Mr. Green? And the revolver was ruled out ages ago.
He needs to understand that life is just a game.
Life is not a game, young man.
Life is a game, but he just doesn't understand. I prefer regular math in a regular math class. I know everything about fractions and decimals and powers to the nth degree. Just I understand why he picks on me every time the Parker brothers get involved.
You can't expect to get anywhere in life if you keep jabbering about things that have already been ruled out.
He's willing to squeeze every last drop out of that metaphor.
Think about what you know before you open your mouth. Otherwise, You just keep embarrassing yourself. Now with that in mind, who's the murderer?
Mr. Fritz in the library with the board game.
I don't know how the rumor got started. How? But I sure as hell know how it ended. How? 50 stitches, 2 broken bones, and a concussion. How? I wasn't even in the showers that day. I mean, seriously, how could I have looked at him? How? You wanna know something? That is the thing about small talk. It keeps getting bigger and bigger until someone gets freaking clobbered about it. How? Do these pants make me look fat?
Am I fat?
Where did this come from?
You think anyone will notice?
Does it cover it up?
Should I dye my hair blue?
Should I cut my bangs?
Will it make me stand out?
How can I fit in?
Am I the only one who has to shave their legs?
When can I shave my legs?
Why can't I shower at home? Is everyone looking at me?
Stop looking at me.
The human body comes in all different shapes and sizes. Some people have large feet, while others have tiny hands. Phew, and that's just the beginning. Once you keep looking, the list never ends. Short legs, long necks, fat tummies, flat chest, round noses, thick lips, little eyes. Well, I'm no different. I have just enough differences to make me like everyone else. But if I can change one thing about myself, it would be my ears. As you can see, I'd make them smaller, so I wouldn't have to listen to everybody complain about their short legs and long necks, fat tummies, flat chests, thick lips, and round noses.
When I finally got my driver's license, I knew exactly where I was headed first.
Welcome to McDonald's.
Drive-through windows are seriously the best invention ever. You talk to the speaker, get exactly what you want, and nobody has to look at you.
How may I take your order?
I'll have a bacon double cheeseburger, 10-piece chicken nuggets, 2 large fries, triple thick strawberry shake, and a Diet Coke.
What sauce would you like for your nuggets?
Mayo. Lots of mayo.
Would you like to supersize your fries?
Why not? I'm starving.
You mean, this is all for yourself?
Yeah? So?
Won't all this food make you sick?
That's kind of the point.
What do you mean?
I mean, I got it covered. Now, mind your own business.
Drive ahead, first window.
My hair started falling out when I was 15. At first, it was a few strands at the top of my comb, then a few more in the sink, then a clump on my pillow. Now, there is a huge bald spot on the top of my head, and when I say huge, I mean huge bald spot. It's so huge, you can let a helicopter up there. I mean, it's like I didn't expect it to happen. My dad's bald, my uncles are bald, even my grandmother's bald. But I kind of expected it to happen later, just like way later. I'm the only kid in the yearbook who looks like an insurance salesman. So I started wearing hats, skater hats, baseball caps, hats, fedoras, you name it. I see a guy wearing a hat, trust me, he's bald for sure. But the only problem is that they don't allow hats in school. I mean, seriously, what kind of stupid rule is that? But I have a theory that if all teenagers wore hats, our brains would retain a lot more information. But unfortunately, the principal didn't buy that, so I had no choice but to, like, brush my hair from the back and brush it front. It worked okay for a while until one day my chemistry teacher pointed at me in the middle of class and said, "I'll have to try that." I shaved my head once, and that just made things even worse for me. All anyone wanted to do was just to rub my scalp and call me Mr. Clean. So that means I just have to live with that, which would be a lot easier if I didn't have to run up and down the hallways at school. Sometimes it feels like I'm running the gauntlet here. I mean, come on. My goal is to get from one classroom to another before anyone makes fun of me. You want to know something? They say keep your head down while running a gauntlet, and I hardly think that applies when really it's your head that everyone's talking about.
Birds, bees,
Boys, girls,
babies, diapers,
Gay, straight.
condoms, Pills.
Virus, disease.
Risky, safe.
Yes, no.
No. Yes.
Yes.
No.
Sin.
Well, it was Valentine's Day, and Miss Reedy thought the whole class should exchange Valentines. So she handed out red construction paper and told us to cut out little hearts. She showed us how to fold the hearts in half so that we'd only have to cut out each side of one heart. After we unfolded the hearts, our papers were complete. After we covered the hearts with lace and glitter, it was time to pass them out. Katie has long red hair and perfect teeth, so she got a million. Benjamin knows how to dunk a basketball, so his test was covered too. I'm pretty much invisible, so I only got one. And it was from Miss Freely. She didn't say it, but I guess she didn't want me to go home with half a heart.
I've been going out with Tara for a while now. I mean, she's nice and all. But God, all she ever wants to do is talk on the phone.
Hey, Maddie, what's up?
I could be sitting right next to her, and she'd still dig out her phone and call my number.
What you doing?
How hard would it be for her to look me in the eye like a normal person?
You're so cute.
Maybe she doesn't want to look me in the eye. Maybe that's the problem.
Call me.
Sometimes I wonder if she loves her phone more than she loves me. And if that's the case, what would that make me? Their pimp?
Love you.
It's like a relationship. It's heading down the tunnel and the connection's getting weaker and weaker.
You're breaking up.
We're breaking up and nothing in the world can bring us back together.
TTYL.
Not even a cell phone.
Talent night came around, and my parents were so proud of me. They couldn't wait to hear my poem. They wouldn't miss it for the world. Things I shouldn't have to say by Rebecca Donnell. Mom, are you okay? What's wrong? Dad? I wish they stopped fighting. They won't stop fighting. Stop fighting! Where are you going? Where am I going? I'm going to Dad's. I'm going to Mom's. That's Dad's girlfriend's. Mom's getting married. I'm never getting married. They said it was beautiful.
I sleep with the nightlight on, and when I wake up, I want to know if it's for real.
Is it like unplugging a TV?
Does heaven exist?
I don't know what I believe in.
What do you believe?
Then what? I'm not afraid.
Is it quick?
Does it hurt?
Don't turn off the light. He told me not to say anything. Shh. He told me it wouldn't hurt. Shh. He said I was special. Shh. I told him he was wrong.
He didn't know where else to go.
In the name of the Father, the Son, and the Holy Ghost.
I walked up the front steps of the church and pushed in the heavy wooden doors. When I stepped inside, the sun was shining through a stained glass window and I got hit with a bright red spotlight. As I walked forward, the colors changed, from red to blue to purple to green. When I sat down, it was yellow.
What brings you here, my child?
What happens when you die?
What do you think happens?
Nothing.
Nothing?
Yeah, nothing.
Then why be afraid of nothing?
I'm not afraid.
Then why are you here?
I want to know what happens to my thoughts.
Thoughts?
Yeah, my ideas, my opinions, my dreams. Do they all just disappear as if Never had one?
What kind of thoughts?
I look up at the sky and all I see are clouds. They say heaven is up there somewhere, but I just don't see how. When I was little, we flew to Disneyland. I looked out the airplane window for the entire flight. I saw nothing, just more clouds. I mean, who cares about Mickey Mouse? I wanted to see God.
Seeing is not believing.
If heaven is as wonderful as everyone says it is, then how could it possibly fit in the sky?
The sky is endless.
Everything ends.
Not everything.
Life ends. Then what?
Your soul will live on forever.
My thoughts too?
I believe so.
Wow.
What's the matter?
So, when I die, will I still look up at the sky and see nothing but clouds?
My grandpa comes every Friday to visit me in the hospital. One time, he leaped us and gave me a kiss and knocked over my IV pole. The needle ripped out of my arm and whipped around his head. Then, the police piece of TV and got stuck to pictures of Jesus on the wall. The picture fell down and crashed into my bowl of grape jello. It was kind of funny.
Whoopsie daisy.
I love it when Grandpa comes to visit me. He never wants to talk about how sick I am or how I might die. He knows exactly what it feels like to have death looking around the corner and how not to talk about it.
How about a game of goldfish?
Why is everyone so obsessed with asking sick people questions? How are you feeling? Are you hot? Are you cold? Are you scared? No matter how I answer, it just leads to more and more questions. Are you sure? Can I get you a blanket? Can I open a window? Have you prayed? No, 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 and no. For once, I want to forget about it. For 5 minutes, I want to remember what it was like not being sick. No more questions, please.
Do you have any threes? Goldfish.
I dropped an egg roll in my grandpa's casket. I see you want an explanation. People like to bring food when someone dies, you know. They don't know what to say, so they stuff their faces instead. Well, that was what my grandpa's funeral was like. An all-you-can-eat buffet. I even caught my Auntie Jolene trying to sneak butter packets into her purse. Well, anyway, my Uncle Pete married this Asian lady named Min. She's like super pretty. I wish I was that pretty. And she makes the best egg rolls ever. Better than the ones you get at the mall even. Well, she brought a pile of her famous egg rolls to the buffet, and everyone clung to her side. No one wanted the salmon salad sandwiches at the other end. The crust may have been cut off, but salmon salad is still salmon salad. Well, Ming had this brilliant idea of making these different sauces to go with her egg rolls. Sweet and sour, teriyaki, lemon, and plum. Plum was my favorite. I was so happy that she made so many sauces because it finally gave us something to talk about. Have you tried the lemon? Taste it in plum. Honey, you forgot your dentures. So there I was, in front of the church, waiting in line to say goodbye to Grandpa. I don't even know why you left the casket open. It's not like you needed to breathe or anything. And it was finally my turn to pay my respects, and I didn't know what to say. I just kind of leaned in and stared at his face for a while. His gray whiskers were caked with pink foundation. He looked really creepy, but I couldn't say anything because everyone else thought he looked so peaceful. I could feel the line of people pushing me forward, so I did what I did. Try an egg roll, I said. They're delicious. And I just kind of dropped one next to it. Weird, I know, spending an eternity with an egg roll. But somehow it just felt like the right thing to do. And now when someone asks me how I'm doing, all I have to say is, I dropped an egg roll in my grandpa's casket. It's a good story, I think. Almost as good as the sauce.
You know that little voice inside your head? The one that tells you what's right and what's wrong? Well, mine's a complete jackass.
When no one was looking, I stuffed the jeans into my bag. I didn't get caught, obviously, so I went back again the next day. And again the next. And again the next. Now I'm really rocking some logos.
The window's not tonight. Give me a boost.
Jesse's parents never locked the liquor cabinet.
You don't need an ID to buy one.
This brick ought to do it.
You should see the other guy.
I'm stuffed.
It only hurts a little.
Better than hurting a lot.
Tears don't leave a scar.
You can't if it's your first time.
Trust me.
You need a hobby, Dad said.
Something to take out your anger.
I had to give him some credit. At least he knew I was angry. Then again, anger is pretty common in my house. So he started up the truck and took me hunting. Not exactly my idea of fun, but it sure beat the hell out of football. So he patted me on the shoulder and put a rifle in my hand.
That's it. Now stand up straight
I stood up straight.
and squeeze the trigger.
I squeezed the trigger.
Bang!
My ears rang. My hands vibrated. They smelled burning.
Try again. Don't forget to aim this time.
I aimed.
Bang!
I could feel my heart pounding, which is something I hadn't done in a long time.
Again. Bang!
It was scary, but at least I felt alive.
Bang!
Unlike most days.
Bang!
Some days I just wanted to run.
Bang!
I wanted to hide.
Bang!
I wanted to die.
Bang!
Anything to stop them from talking about me.
Kyle is weird. I sit next to him in art class, so I should know. He has this weird habit of sticking his pencil in his ear and jams it in as far as it will go. And when he sticks it out, there's a huge gob of wax on the eraser. All his homework is littered in little brown smears. It's so disgusting it makes me want to puke. I don't know why Kyle's the way he is. What I do know is that he ruins everything. He's the worst brother ever. My entire life has been Kyle this and Kyle that. God forbid we upset poor little Kyle. Just once, I like to be the center of attention. But that's pretty much impossible since everything revolves around him.
If you ask me, Kyle worries too much. Dude needs to take a chill pill. When we were little, he used to come over on the weekends and play video games with me. He'd grab onto the controller so tight that he'd snap the joystick right off. It's like he thought the zombies were actually gonna shoot him or something. That's where, as Dad said, he couldn't come over no more because he kept wrecking all our stuff.
Kyle is not my friend. Are you kidding me? No way.
What's the deal with Kyle, man?
Have you seen the way that Kyle eats his mac and cheese? He sticks his face into the bowl and digs out the noodles with his tongue. Ugh.
Kyle is gross.
I used to go out with Kyle. Not my proudest moment, but I had to start somewhere. I guess it wasn't all bad. He was nice enough. He bought me presents and opened car doors and junk, but sometimes he was too nice. You know what I mean?
Kyle makes me so mad.
Kyle stinks. Hasn't he ever heard of a shower?
Ugh, why do I always get stuck with Kyle?
I wouldn't go near Kyle with a 10-foot pole.
What the hell's Kyle's problem? I'm so glad I'm not Kyle, that's for sure.
Poor, pathetic Kyle.
Kyle doesn't get it.
Kyle is a loser.
Kyle, Kyle, Kyle.
I couldn't take it anymore. They weren't talking behind my back, they were stabbing it! Bang! Everyone was lashing out and acting out and freaking out. They took out their frustration on the one person who would have listened. There was so much noise and nobody was saying anything.
Bang!
I couldn't take it anymore.
Bang!
So, I did what I had to do. What else could I do? There's so much left to say. And I know my own story. close the book.
Dang.
Why did he do it?
I can't.
I tried.
Don't make me.
Is there something I said?
To lose?
To be.
To care.
Did things go wrong?
Talk to her.
Talk to the hand.
What was he sad about?
Oh, nothing.
Mad about?
About right.
Worried about.
What was he thinking? It sucks.
It hurts.
It lingers.
Why didn't I see the signs?
Can we talk? Scared.
I'm lost.
I'm stupid.
She kissed me.
He touched me.
I'm sorry.
I swear,
Confused.
I'm lonely.
I'm pregnant. He hit me.
She hit me.
It hurts.
I'm hungry.
I'm fat.
I'm full.
I'm empty.
I lied.
I'm broke.
I'm sick. I'm tired.
I stole it.
I need it.
Lost it.
I'm sad.
I'm ugly.
I'm gay.
Does he love me?
Does she love me?
Do they love me?
I love him.
I love her.
I love.
I love.
I love.
I love.
We love.
Go on. They're listening.
There is now a 10-minute intermission while we set up for White Widow.